Hey everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to the kitchen. And as you may guess, we're going to do some cooking again as usual today. So Teddy has a friend that he had from culinary school that he tells me has a very special recipe that he tried once and thinks we should try to duplicate. And it figures in very, very predominantly with what he's holding right now. Yeah, this is going to be apparently something called maple glazed Mountain Dew chicken. Yeah. So, come on, let's see what we can do with an episode of Chef Teddy and Paul. Okay, so our first step is that we want to get ourselves a plastic bag. And because this is a marinated dish, we're going to want to prepare our chicken for marinade. So, got our plastic bag right here. Get ourselves some parchment paper so that we can properly beat down our chicken and get it to the right place that we want it to be. Let's move this a little bit here. So that you can see a little bit of what's going on. And I have chicken breasts that have been fajaded. And I have my hammer. And we're just going to pound these down just a little bit. They don't need to be done too much. But just a touch. And you definitely want to do this before you marinate so that you have the surface area that you want to get it to do what you want. And we're just basically pounding them down until they're all even thickness all the way across. And it can be thick, it's alright. And that thickness is about the same all the way across, you see? Okay, so now that we've got our chicken already beaten down, it's almost ready to go into our marinade. But what we want to do first is we're going to take a fork and we're going to put some punctures into each one of the chicken breasts. And this is going to let the marinade soak through easily. It's a very good technique to use just to make sure that your chicken breasts get all the flavor all the way through them. Otherwise, it's just surface flavor, right? And if you want to go through all the trouble of marinating something, you definitely want the flavor to go all the way through your meal. Alright, so now that we've done that, I'm going to take our plasticky baggy. We're going to mix our various marinade ingredients. Now I'm going to go through them very slowly so that you can keep track. First thing you want to put in, which is the biggest amount, is you have 2 cups of Mountain Dew. And don't spill it like I am. All right, 2 cups of Mountain Dew in there. We've got 3 tablespoons of lime juice. 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. That type of sauce, you know, the steak sauce. Put that on. 1/4 cup. We have also a 1/4 cup of olive oil. 1/4 cup of maple syrup. This is completely natural maple syrup, 100%. I suppose you can use the store-bought crap. That's the first ingredient is high fructose corn syrup, but I'm actually using real traditional maple syrup, you know, from the tree. 100% maple syrup. And the last thing that we want to have is we have 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And we're going to, I need that to go in there with a fork, I think. I hope this tastes good because I really don't like the taste of mustard. Hopefully the combination of flavors will override that very, very much. All right, seal up your bag and give everything a big churn. Now this recipe is good for up to 4 to 6 chicken breasts. I'm going to use 4 just because that's what I have on hand. And dump them into your marinade. Seal. Try and remove as much air as you can. And, crapola. Why didn't you seal? You're supposed to seal when I do that. Oh. Ziploc, you suck. Oh, this is hefty. That's why. Friggin' hefty bag. Damn you, hefty! Well, that's a mess. But, should still be fine. As long as I can get a bag that will stay closed. Okay, now I have a Ziploc bag. Hopefully, this will be better. Just going to take everything. We only lost about 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit more of our marinade. So it should still be fine since this makes enough for 6 chickens, and we're only using 4. We should still be okay with enough marinade in there to do the job that we want it to do. It's just annoying that now I have to clean it up. But I'm sure it was entertaining for you all, right? Yay, look! Paul has to clean something up again. Oh, it's so much fun when he pours stuff on the floor. I know I would enjoy it if it was somebody other than me. So I can't really blame you, can I? I mean, I can. I just shouldn't. That's not fair. We've got our chicken in our new bag, and now just kind of try and get out some of the air in this and seal it at the same time and try not to, oh, come on, come on. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Okay, so I'm saying screw the plastic bag right now, and I have a new plan. I have a pan, which I've put all the marinade inside and the chicken breasts inside, and they're covered completely, and I have a 2-gallon bag, which is gonna contain everything. And that way, if there's spilling, it'll be contained in every possible way. Right? That's good. Okay. And we put that in the refrigerator, and that stays in the refrigerator for 3 to 24 hours. And no longer than 24 hours, because the Mountain Dew does have citrus in it, and the carbonation and everything will begin to cook the chicken, as we've seen in other citrus infused marinades from the past. So you want to make sure that you're not over marinating it. 3 hours should be enough for you, but if you want to leave it a little longer, that will just infuse the flavors a little bit more. But do be careful and make sure you adjust your cooking times if and when you end up with slightly cooked chicken from the chemical process. So that is all done. We will be back later to finish the cooking. Now I gotta do some cleaning. Yay! Won't that be fun? I'm so excited! Oh! Hello everyone. We are back. Our marinade has finished, and the next step is to create our glaze. So what we're going to do that is we got a number of ingredients here. The rest of my 8 ounces of maple syrup I'm going to use. It's a half of a cup. It was a quarter cup before, and now it's a half a cup. And I used another quarter cup because I did all the spilling, so there we go. Half a cup of maple syrup. Half of a teaspoon of ground pepper. Got a quarter teaspoon of cumin. Half a teaspoon of garlic salt. Quarter teaspoon of onion powder. And 1 tablespoon of this Grill Mates Smokehouse Maple Seasoning. I guess any maple seasoning will do, but that's the only one that I was able to find that was a maple seasoning. So, that's what I got. Got my basting brush. Gonna use that to do some stirring in here. Mix all these ingredients together in a nice, formidable way. Okay. That is prepped. So, once I get the chicken out of the refrigerator, here we have it. Still in its pan. No spillsies now. Okay, I think our pan is ready. Let's, ready. So we can take our chicken. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the pan first to get a little bit of this marinade dried off. And then I'm gonna baste it. All right, 5 minutes per side. Okay, now it's time to do the quick flip. Okay, so I was afraid this was going to happen. The maple syrup, the sugar in it was far, far, far too reactive to the heat, and it charred, and it charred badly. Yeah. It really got out of control when I turned it over. I don't know what I could have done differently. But we do have some pieces that are edible, and I mean, I think this is still edible. I just gotta scrape it a little bit, and not the ideal situation. Gordon Ramsay would not be pleased with me. Garnish is good though. Okay. So let's try the chicken. Oh. Oh, I gotta figure out how to cook this. That's nice. That flavor is great. I love that marinade. If I could get it so that I don't burn it on the grill, that would be amazing because this is really good. Hmm. All right. Excellent. Have to give this one a try another time, see if I can figure it out. But that's all the time we have for right now. I hope you enjoyed watching me make an absolute mess out of my cooking and my meal. So we'll catch you again next week for another cooking session of maybe good stuff or maybe making more mistakes. We'll see. That's all from Chef Teddy and Paul. Remember, cook well, eat lots. No one should die hungry. You have to tell your friend he's got a good recipe. It's just not an easy thing to cook.